clean house is clean. You can't see it in the camera, but trust me, I know it's clean. What is this other FedEx box? Ooh, oh. Hoorah. 3-bog. Are you a 3-bog? Because I kind of feel like a 3-bog sometimes. Oh, Jesus, this is important. Well, that's going to have to be stored differently. But, I mean, I get it. So this video, July 1st, 2022. Pasta, I know. Shh, baby, I love you. This is my IAM. My IAM. And this doesn't have the official case for it yet. Got the Hi-Fi Go stamped. I love this thing that I found on Amazon. It's like $8. It's American. Actually, no, it's not American made. It's like Guatemalan made. So China was like, hey, we can make that for you to put with our IMs. And I'm like, cool, let me see what you got. So it's definitely thinner. Still got that slap though. And this is the Shure S12, only it's not an S12. It's still the original packaging. This is the Shure Z12. Because I had my hand in the tuning. I'm like, hey, can you tweak this and that and the color and then, you know, do this? And let's I get to listen to these now. Like, I have to approve this. And once I approve it, oh yeah, baby. Is this number 1? Oh, this is a Shure logo thing. What's this say? More things. What's this say? Oh, checker. 01 was the checker. I want to see if I can get Coney tips. It's going to be wild. We do have foam tips. 3 sizes? That looks like 2 sizes. Small and 4 large. But anyway, I think you could already see the Z difference. These are backward. These are the backwards ones. But they're going to fix it for mass production. So I specifically said, hey, can you make the Shure S12s have a little more bass in this range? Spoiler alert, where the range is. And then could you make one of them red and one of them blue? Specifically the right one red and the left one blue, so that you just pick them up and know which one goes in what ear. Because no one will complain about your IMs. They only get to see one side of your ear. Did you know this? My father's car, he had a 95 Caprice. It had black door handles with silver, and I'm like, let's paint it like the rest of the car. I'll make them white. So we taped them off and spray painted one side white. And we got lazy and never did the other side. And no one ever told anybody about that. And frankly, we forgot about it. Because you walk up to a car and you see both door handles and it's like, oh. And then by the time you walk around to the other side, unless you're specifically looking for it, you never notice that one side's white, one side's black. So it doesn't matter what color they are. Unfortunately, when they printed these out, whoever's in charge of the factory was drunk. Oh, it actually says Z12, and then there's the Z logo on it, the Z Reviews logo. Yeah, and so now I'm going to have several pairs. They said they made several pairs that are backwards. So I'll probably put those up for offer in the yard sales. Those will be very, very, very unique. Backwards colored Z12s. Because I probably give 1 or 2 away, and then I'm going to sell the rest. So let's see, what do we got? We got so many tips, silicone tips, so many. So I have to try every silicone tip because since these are going to be the ones representing me, like my name. God, I love this cable. I never actually did the review of the S12s. Here's the thing, I got sent the S12 months and months ago, and I'm just me and I'm lazy. So they ended up on the shelf or on the burner rig and then on the shelf. So when Hi-Fi Go was like, hey, we could do a collaboration on the S12, I was like, one of the most popular IMs in the known universe. I get to change the sound of it, which doesn't sound like a good idea. But I'm like, no one doesn't appreciate a little more low end. So how about the same exact signature, except for some and then we'll change the color up, and then you put my logo on it, and then people can support me, and how's that? So let's wire these up. Let's wire these. I love this wire. I really do like this wire. It's actually in a casing, so this is just a single wire, but you can see the twisted wire in the middle, and this is just 2 wires twisted. I enjoy that. Slide that down. That's smooth, smooth. So, because we're fucking backwards, we're gonna plug the right side into the blue one. My whole head's gonna fucking explode. It's gonna be like scanners. I love the colors. The colors, they asked for me for specific colors. I had to go in Paint Shop Pro and open up the color select thing and like highlight it, copy the hex code, and then I screenshotted it and sent them that in case. And that is exactly the red and blue I was looking for. These are exactly the droids I was looking for. And, well, I fucked up already. I should put it through the strap. 2-pin. So, Hi-Fi-Go logo this way. This is the right side because it's blue. I'm just gonna shake my head. So if you haven't seen me review this strap sort of thing, I think it would go through the rough side. They just copied it. They were like, hey, we can make that for you. And I'm like, do it. Because this is the first product that I'm like super jazzed about. And it was great because I could make affiliate links with it. But then I'm like, they're like, hey, we can include this with your IMs. And I'm like, you fucking better. I would almost have reached out to the original company, but they're hard as fuck to contact. So let's see, put that down. We go through the rough leather side because that's the side that's going to touch your skin. The point of this thing is that you can have, there's a little slot there. It's not like a hole. It's tight, which is good. The point of the neck strap is that it's a neck strap. One of my biggest problems with wearing like IMs to a store is at some point I'm going to be at a checkout lane because I like to actually go to the checkout people and check out, and you have to take your IMs out of your ear. And when you do, it's like it either hangs down from the wire or you got to take both out, and then they're like, you shove them in the pocket, then the loop is out, then it gets caught on something and it yanks both your IMs out, like smacking this. I've had it happen. This lets you just, I'm wearing them, and then you pull them out and you put them in your ears. Uh-oh. I put them on backwards because red should never, I caught on my necklace. Oh God. Yeah, I made a necklace out of a 3D printed triangle and a piece of butcher's twine. I'm going through a midlife crisis. That's my midlife crisis. You're so lucky that that's what it is. And it's not whoring and gambling. So yeah, you put this on this direction. And you put these up in your ears, and when you want to take one out, you just take it out and drop it, and it falls like right against your like chest plate. That's so fucking good. Luckily, the S12s also are amazing sounding by default. I didn't have to like do much to make them great. They were already great. Let's just make them great, but with more bass. So, case is honestly one of the more slim cases, and you could tell by the zipper. This is a waterproof zipper. Waterproof zippers have like this plastic. We should test that. I should go throw it in my bathtub. But I'm going to test all the aspects of my new IM. We're going to zip it closed and throw it in my tub. LETSHUOER.net. I just have to remember how to spell sure now that they're representing me, because that's a weird word. Can we just admit that that's a weird word? I just got something stuck on this. I think it's glue from the factory. Sure. This is exciting. This is fucking exciting. I'm gonna be like Critical, only I want to do nothing but expensive IMs. He does very cheap ones, like for the masses. Nuh-uh. $900 IMs. I want people to know when they're getting an IM that's tuned by Zeos, they can't afford it. That's a way to go. Like, sometimes if you charge too little for something, people think it's crap. So you have to charge like exorbitant amounts of money, and then people take you seriously. I think that's what most audio shows are. They're just like, we can't put a $4,000 DAC in this room. No one will take us seriously. We need a $12,000 DAC to demonstrate our speakers. I hate that shit. I once went to the audio show and there was someone with a topping like D90, and I just shook their fucking hand. I was like, nice DAC. I love your, it was like, what is that? It's still like a $500 DAC, but that was the cheapest DAC at all of the audio show. And I'm like, that's it. Yeah, I will assess these forthcoming. I believe the original S12s have the option for different connectors, and I want to make damn sure that mine still have that option. It's just a wire, so it should be possible, because I personally am not a 3.5 millimeter fan, even though I have one of those on my phone and could just plug in these headphones, these IMs, and they give the very first listen right here on, where are we? Hold on. All right, we'll do it. This is a special event. So I have a music dump chat where I may or may not have uploaded a bunch of my music, if not all of it. And I am I'm a Telegram premium member. So when I put on music and it downloads real fast in FLAC, I wanted to pick it up right on the right. I wanted to pick it up right on the right. So bad. Let's see if these ear tips work. Sorta. Am I drunk? Oh, the right one's not big enough. Left one fits. And this is the biggest foam they had. And the right one's still not fitting right. I have massive monkey ears on one side of my head. All right, something more bassy. Tool. Still not fitting right. Wait. Oh, I got it to seat. Prison sex. And playing. Oh, well, I got the S12 upper range. I want to hear some low end play. Oh, they're fun. That might be too much low end. Oof. All right, I need to start dicking around with these. All right, bombs are. Might be a little bit too much bass. I got to give them. I'm going to throw them on the burner rig for a day or two and then give them in there. They're perfect, except for the part that I touched. They might just need a little less, a little maybe. Maybe I'll get used to it though. I really got to play like a million songs. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Body Rocks by, this is Body Rocks, Yeah Yeah, by D. Ramirez. They're hard to drive. My phone's maxed. All right, I gotta see if this is, oh God. We gotta see. We gotta see now. I gotta give them some time to break in and my brain to break in and understand, because I can just send them back. I can just be like, look, try this tuning now and we'll try again. But it's like, that low end, it almost feels artificial, the bass. Like I need to really decide if I like that. Because you're gonna be spending, you are gonna be one spending money on this, and I wanna make sure that you get the experience that I would want you to get. I gotta do a direct comparison also between these and the standard S12s and like go back and forth and see if the change I made was too much, because I asked for 3 dB, 3. And that apparently that's a lot of 3. That feels like 5. Anyway, we're moving on. You'll have a link to buy these probably by the time this comes out. Maybe I've sorted it.